arrived in Kalamazoo. It was October, and the war was still on.
Excuse me, sir. Are you Mr. Bienvenido Santos?
Yes, I am. Did you perhaps came all the way here just to hear me talk?
Yes, I've seen no Filipinos for so many years now. So when I saw your name in the papers, I came right away that you're going to talk to me. Okay, let's go.
Our country has become a long country. Everywhere in the land, the enemy's doctrine covered in a great silence mountain. Their voice were heard, unheard from, or to some way on some of the little-known islands on the Pacific.
During the open forum, Filipino man asks about Filipino women.
Excuse me, sir. I'm a Filipino. I'm just a Filipino farmer out in the country. I left the Philippines more than 20 years ago and have never been back. Never will, perhaps. I want to find out what our Filipino women were like 20 years ago.
First, tell me what our women were like 20 years ago.
Yes, you're too young. 20 years ago, our women were nice. They were modest. They wore their hair long. They dressed properly and went for no monkey business. They were natural and they went to church regularly. And they were also faithful. It's the men who ate.
So thank you so much for coming here, all of you today.
Will you do me a favor, please? I want you to have dinner with my family out in the country. I'd call you in tomorrow afternoon and pick you up. Will that be alright?
Of course, I'd love to meet your family.
My wife will be very happy.
You flattered me.
Honestly, she'll be very happy. Ruth is a country girl and hasn't met many Filipinos. I mean, Filipinos younger than I, cleaner looking. We're just poor farmers from Suno and we don't get to town very often. Roger, my boy, goes to school in town. A bus will take him early in the morning and he'll be back in the afternoon. He's a nice boy.
I'll bet he is. I've seen children, some boys by their American wives, and boys are tall, taller than their father, and a very good looking.
Roger, he'd be tall. He's very nice. You like him. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
The next day, Fabia came at about 3 in the afternoon. There was a mild, ineffectual sun shining, and it was not too cold. He was wearing an old brown tweed jacket and worsted trousers to match. His shoes were polished, and although the green of his tie seemed faded, a colored shirt hardly accentuated it. He looked younger than he appeared the night before, now that he was clean-shaven and seemed ready to go to a party.
Are you ready to come with me, sir? Well, let me tell you this amazing story. I told Ruth. Ruth can't believe it because I told her that I'm bringing her a first-class Filipino. But then he just told me to go away and quit kidding because there's no such thing as first-class Filipino. But then my boy, Roger, he believed me immediately. He then asked me, what were you like? And he told me that maybe I look like you. So I just laughed and I told him, no, I'm not a first-class Filipino. So, but then I look forward to seeing your house. But then our house is quite messy, so I hope you don't mind. So, let's go.
The trip seemed interminable. They passed through narrow lanes and disappeared into thickets, and came out on barren land overgrown with weeds in places. All around were dead leaves and dry earth. In the distance,
those apple trees?
Yes, those are apple trees. I got lots of them, and I even got an apple orchard. I'll show you when we get there.
All the beauty of the afternoon seemed in the distance, on the hills, in the dull soft sky.
Those trees are beautiful on the hills.
Autumn is a lovely season. The leaves are getting ready to die, and it shows its true colors proud-like.
There's no such thing like that in our country.
As the car rattled along the rugged road, drowning out most of the conversation, he found himself lost in memories of his youth, his family, and the home he once knew. His words, tinged with longing and regret, painted a picture of a grand yet troubled past. In the dimly lit hall of his childhood home, he could almost smell the chickens roosting and hear the echoes of his father's shouts. But amidst the pain and bitterness, there remained a quiet yearning for the familiarity of that old house, for the presence of his mother and the companionship of his siblings. Despite the hurt and the wounds of the past, there lingered a bittersweet nostalgia for a time and a place that would never be again.
We're here. Let's go. Let's go.
They stumbled upon a dilapidated shanty, barely standing amidst its decaying walls. Inside, the humble furnishing spoke of a life of hardship. Yet, despite the poverty, there was warmth in the air, tinged with the scent of apples. Ruth, with her weathered hands and tired smile, welcomed them graciously, serving up a hearty meal with a motherly touch. And amidst it all, young Roger sat, a picture of innocence, enjoying his meal with the manners of a little gentleman.
This is my boy, Roger. Isn't he nice looking?
Yes, we do.
Oh, you look like Daddy. Say hi to Mr. Bienvenido. Hi, sir. This is my wife, Ruth.
Welcome to our simple house. Have a seat, sir.
Afterwards, Bienvenido noticed an old picture leaning on the top of a dresser and stood to pick it up. It was yellow and soiled with many fingerings. The faded figure of a woman in Philippine dress could yet be distinguished, although the face had become a blur.
Oh, I don't know who she is. I just picked this up in a room on LaSalle Street in Chicago, and I have often wondered who she is.
The face wasn't a blur in the beginning.
Yes, it was nice and good.
I've been thinking where all the scent of apple came from. The room is full of it.
Yes, come, I'll show you. Every day, I take some of the apples to town and sell them to groceries. And prices have been low, so I've been using tricks.
This apple will spoil.
Yeah, so we'll just feed them to the pigs.
Then he showed him around the farm. One day, according to Fabia, a few years ago, before Roger was born, he had an attack of acute appendicitis. In the depths of winter, Ruth's husband fell ill with appendicitis. Despite her own pregnancy and frailty, Ruth braved the snowstorm, carrying him to seek help from the passing mail car. Tears freezing on her cheeks, she refused to leave his side until they reached the hospital, where she stayed tirelessly by his side, working tirelessly to make ends meet. Her unwavering dedication and selflessness spoke volumes of her love and strength.
You have a very big farm of apples.
As the night fell, Fabia escorted him back to the hotel. Ruth and Roger waved goodbye with smiles, their warmth lingering as we drove away. The distant barking of the dog faded into silence, leaving only the dark road ahead illuminated by the car's headlights.
I guess I won't be seeing you again.
Tell Ruth and Roger that I love them.
Yes, of course. We'll be waiting for you.
One of these days, very soon, I'll be going home and I could visit your town.
No, thanks a lot, but nobody would remember me now. So, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Suddenly, the night was cold like winter straying early in these northern woodlands. He hurried inside,